People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Now, every day there's a new scam, a new scheme that is used by these criminal-minded people in our Jamaica to take away people things, take away people life. I am going to show you a video. Cannot say for sure that this video was recorded in Jamaica. However, you know that anything that happens overseas as far as criminality, Jamaicans are going to follow. It is coming to a theater near you. So in this video, I am going to show you these people, what they do. They pull up in parking lot, supermarket, mall, stuff like that. And then they watch a specific vehicle. Once that vehicle pulls up and park, the vehicle with the thief then pulls up and park beside that vehicle. Once the driver comes out and not paying attention, when that driver comes out, before that driver can lock his door with the power lock, with the remote control from the alarm, the person in the thieving car comes out and pulls the passenger side back door, more than likely the back door. So by the time the driver that is going to be the victim realize, press back the alarm for lock all 4 or 5 doors in some cases. One of the door is left ajar. However, the alarm is still on. They wait until you leave, and then the criminals open that door and then relieve you of your contents, the contents of your car, your wallet, your laptop, your computer, any sorts of goodies. So take a listen, take a look to this video, and then I'll give my piece.
Check in.
Now people, if you were watching this video very carefully, you see that the white Jeep then pick out the target vehicle, which is a white motor vehicle, small motor vehicle. They wait until that person park and then pull up close to that person's parking spot. They then wait, play the waiting game, wait till that person gets their stuff together, come out of the vehicle, open their door, about to go about their merry business. Then that person from the criminal Jeep slips out, opens the back door, passenger back door, then walks away. As that person walks away, circles and come back once they realize that the coast is clear. Takes out the content from that vehicle, put that content in their vehicle. And what makes it even worse is that he then went back and locked the door that was left ajar, open initially, the passenger door. So what do you think is going to happen? When that person comes back, if they are alert enough, they are going to realize, hold on a minute, where my bag there with my laptop, where my purse, where my this, where my that. That person is going to start to retrace their steps and I wonder to themselves if them get mad. So bad enough, them teeth the people them thing, then them all make the people them a second guess themselves. I wonder if them will lose their mind. People like me say, I cannot validate or verify if this was indeed Jamaica. However, anything that is criminal that you see on social media, best believe it is coming to a theater near you. Jamrock, point blank, and period. Now the next thing that is popping is that we see that there's been a public outcry for the DPP Paula Llewellyn to exit office because she is ineffective, she is incompetent, she is compromised, she is crooked. However, the DPP claims that she has some competent successors. However, she has some priority projects that are incomplete. It even got to the extent where one person through his lawyer filed some sorts of lawsuit to bar her pass extension, the 3-year that she got. They claim that it is not gazetted. However, you know that when it comes to Jamaica, it is the fox that is watching the chicken coop. Everybody is in the body club. So therefore, that lawsuit will fall or have fallen on deaf ears. Ms. Llewellyn says that she has 58 competent, qualified officials, lawyers, prosecutors that can relieve her. And yes, she believes in succession planning. So therefore, before she exits the office, she is going to put proper plans into play to make sure that whoever takes over from her will be just as competent or just as incompetent and compromised. She said that she takes 5 weeks annually for some sorts of vacation. In those 5 weeks, one of those 58 lawyers can step in and do her job or do their job competently. So people, take a listen, take a look to what the DPP has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
I believe in succession planning, and every year I take 5 weeks off and give somebody to act. I will only say that perhaps on paper, you could always find any of the senior deputies being capable. However, I think if what they have hinted to me, Mr. Deli, we're not quite ready for you to go yet because there's a lot of heavy lifting. In terms of the renovation, the unification, in terms of us taking over the clerk of courts, there are several gang matters in the pipeline. This gang matter that we just did, it really took the cojones of myself and Deputy Commissioner Bailey to really get it together.
Now people, you heard what the DPP had to say. She is making it seem as if her job is such of importance. And even though she has 58 other persons that are just as qualified, there's some heavy lifting that is there. There is some jobs that are incomplete. They are not ready for her to leave as yet. There are some very big cases, gang cases that are in the pipeline. And then there is the Wandan case that is presently in the courts. Now people, I am sure that if we did a survey and asked all of Jamaica, all the people that have seen the DPP's work in the last couple of years, ask them what is their reaction, I am sure that it is going to be mixed at best. In my opinion, it would be about 75% against and 25% for. 75% con, 25% pro. Let's talk about the DPP's recent history. We could say it is an epic failure as it pertains to any sorts of high-profile case. Gang case, just the latest case, the Wandan case. We saw that it started with 63, it dropped down to 30-something, it dropped down to 20-something, and then now it is about in the teens. So therefore, we would consider that epic failure. We see that the DPP's office, the investigators, the PO and all that are involved, they are taking a bashing from the Judge Sykes, because he is saying that they are very incompetent. Let's talk about the X6 case. Same thing. That man was guilty as sin. That man got away scot-free after taking out a very innocent youth. Let's talk about the scam cases, Olint, Cash Plus, stuff like those. The Cash Plus thief, it was only in the United States that they got some sorts of conviction. As it pertains to Olint, that man walked scot-free. He went home on a technicality. No sorts of evidence. No further for the court. Let's talk about that 9-10-year-old youth, Mr. King, that lost his life in his mother's vehicle. Mother and father, rich people. All sorts of controversy and drama. No sorts of charge. The mother did not even want to turn over her cell phone so that the investigators can go in and look. Let's talk about Petrojam. $5 billion. Nobody held accountable. Nobody went to any sorts of prison. Let's talk about Royal Reed, Education Minister. Case still pending. Let's talk about the Wandan case. Everybody almost go home. Let's talk about SSL. One scapegoat arrested so far. The top dogs, the top thief, top white-collar criminals still out there. The DPP claims that the assistants, they don't want her to leave. Do you know anybody working in any sorts of corporate environment that don't want to be the top person, that is going to beg the next person not to leave, unless they are lack of ambition? That makes absolutely no sorts of sense. She said that they are competent. So people, if the general public feels that way about the DPP, maybe it is time for a change. If they are lesser than her, people, dog are going to eat with supper. At the end of the day, she is still there because she is a part of the Body Club. The unfinished business that they have is the fact that she is the puppet of Andrew Holness and the present administration. So therefore, they are going to scrape until Jamaica pretty much on its knee, begging the Lord to pretty much relieve us of this stress. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that the infrastructure people, the people who own most of the wholesale and supermarket in Jamaica, they must be weighing the pros and the cons. They must be wondering and pondering. Does it make sense to actually do business in Jamaica the way that these criminals are acting? And people, once again in St. Elizabeth, they were a target. A 49-year-old businessman that operates a wholesale and supermarket, he was leaving his business establishment in a one Toyota IS van when some man pull up in some sorts of vehicle, some sorts of bike, They ordered him to stop. Him try to press pedal to the metal. Then blaze up some can in the right side, the right door. Hit him in the leg. Lost control. Bike man them jump off. Take one bag. Relieve him. $1 million. He was taken to the place of recovery. His wounds is not life-threatening. The people escape upon a bike. Now people, when we hear stuff like this, we should not be surprised. Because a lot of these businesses, what is happening. People are sending mold. People are sending spies. People are sending spotter lion. And even in some sorts of case, it is the security. In my opinion, I do not think that somebody was out there just prowling, waiting for somebody and then spot the man and leave. I think that this might have been some sorts of inside job. Somebody tell them, you know, say Mr. Paul, at a certain time, he pick up the cash, the loot, and then he takes it to the bank or he takes it to his home. This is the type of car that he is driving. Luckily for Mr. Paul, they did not give him the cock pow pow in his head. So therefore, him just get a little corning or some sort of warning. Them take the cash and poof, they are gone with the wind. Now people, I remember in a couple of videos that I did and I said that this new fresh 15, mandatory 15 for any sorts of tool is not going to slow down any sorts of crime. It is only going to make the criminals more desperate. They are going to confront the popo. They are going to do whatever it takes to save their life and stay free. This was displayed about 24 to 48 hours ago, close to the Grand Spend popo station. Based on the information, it is said that the popo was doing some sort of routine stop right at the gate, the entrance of the popo station. Then pull over a man, flag him down, tell him to stop. That man knew that he was hot, he was packing. He knew that if him get stopped, if him get checked, more than likely he was going to get that fresh 15. He decided right there on the spot that, listen, me no depend that today. Me I go take my chances so him wheel and pop off, blaze up some can in the direction of the popo, hitting one of those popo jump out of the way, the man bop, wheelie, dilly-dally, and exit the scene. Popo was taken to the place of recovery. His injuries are not life-threatening. Moral of the story is this. It seems as if these popo have to learn this is the dawning of a new day. Whenever you are doing any sorts of routine traffic stop, somebody have to pose up upon them knee, pointing at whoever them stop, just in case something pops off. Just in case somebody decide that they want to pop some sorts of con in the popo ASS, as was the case in this case. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, and sharing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.